Turn on the financial news right now, and you will hear the exact same narrative repeated over and over again by politicians and Wall Street analysts. They stare directly into the camera and confidently declare that the American economy is absolutely booming. They tell you that the labor market is historically tight, that companies are desperate for workers, and that anyone who wants a good-paying job can step outside and get one tomorrow. But if you are one of the millions of middle-class Americans actually looking for work right now, you know that this narrative is a complete and total illusion. You have tailored your resume 50 different times. You have written dozens of cover letters. You have spent hours filling out repetitive online portals, taking personality tests, and recording awkward one-way video interviews. And what is your reward for all of this unpaid labor? Absolute silence. Automated rejection emails. Avoid. You are not crazy, you are not unemployable, and your resume is not broken. You are being aggressively manipulated by a system that is quietly playing a deeply psychological game with your livelihood. Welcome to the 2026 Ghost Job Crisis. We are going to expose exactly how corporate America is faking millions of job openings, lying to the public, and gaslighting the working class. Let us start with the hard, undeniable data. We do not need to rely on rumors. We can look directly at the United States government's own numbers. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics and their Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey from early 2026, the government reported a massive 6.9 million job openings across the country. But in that exact same month, there were only 4.8 million actual hires. That leaves a terrifying gap of 2.1 million positions. 2.1 million jobs that were heavily advertised, promoted, and applied for, but literally nobody was hired to fill them. A recent Forbes analysis of this exact data estimated that roughly 30% of all current corporate job postings are complete phantoms. They are ghost listings. A massive survey conducted by Live Career found that a staggering 93% of companies admit to posting ghost jobs at some point, with 45% saying they do it regularly. If you are looking for a job in the government sector, roughly 60% of the listings you are looking at are completely fake. In education and healthcare, it is 50%. In the tech sector, which just brutally shed over 127,000 real human beings last year, 48% of their current job postings are a total mirage. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is corporate theater with a paper trail. But the real question you should be asking yourself is why? Why would massive, multi-billion-dollar corporations spend time and money creating fake job listings just to ignore thousands of desperate applicants? There are 5 deeply cynical, highly calculated reasons why companies are doing this to you, and understanding them is the only way you can protect your time and your sanity. Motive number 1, investor optics and stock market manipulation. Corporate executives are compensated based on their stock price, and Wall Street values growth above everything else. If a company admits they are on a hiring freeze, investors will panic, assuming the company is losing revenue, and the stock price will plummet. By keeping hundreds of fake jobs open on LinkedIn and Indeed, the executives project an illusion of aggressive expansion. They are literally faking growth to protect their own executive bonuses, using your desperate job applications as props in their theatrical performance for Wall Street. Motive number 2, placating an exhausted workforce. After the massive layoffs of the last few years, the employees left behind are doing the work of 3 different people. They are burning out, they are angry, and they are threatening to quit. To keep them quiet, middle management will post a ghost job for a new team member. They will tell their exhausted staff, "Hold on just a little longer. We are actively interviewing people to bring you help." It is a psychological pacifier. They have absolutely no budget and no intention of hiring anyone, but the open listing keeps the current employees from walking out the door. Motive number 3, resume harvesting and data mining. In the modern digital economy, data is a wildly valuable asset. Corporations use ghost jobs as massive vacuum cleaners to suck up the personal data, contact information, and salary expectations of thousands of highly qualified professionals. They are building a massive free database of desperate talent. When someone finally does quit or get fired, the company does not need to start a search. They just open their harvested database and call the cheapest option available. You are not applying for a job, you are voluntarily feeding your data into their long-term algorithm. Motive number 4, the compliance box check. Many large corporations have strict internal policies or are bound by legal regulations that require them to post a job publicly before they can officially hire someone. The catch is, they already know exactly who they're going to hire. They have an internal candidate, a nephew of the vice president, or a specific contractor they want to promote. But human resources forces them to leave the job posting open to the public for 30 days just to avoid lawsuits. So you spend hours tailoring your application for a job that was internally filled 3 weeks before you even saw it on the internet. Motive number 5, the replaceability threat. This is the darkest and most psychological motive of all. By constantly surrounding their current employees with open job listings, companies send a very clear, very silent threat. It tells the workforce, look how many people want to work here, look how easily we could replace you. It suppresses wages, it destroys negotiating power, and it keeps employees terrified to ask for a raise or complain about unpaid overtime. The anger you feel when you realize you have been manipulated by this system is entirely justified. You are burning months of your life, depleting your savings, and doubting your own self-worth, all because these companies refuse to be honest about the state of the economy. But you cannot let this rigged system break you. You have to adapt. You have to stop playing by their rules and learn how to navigate the 2006 job market like a mercenary. Here's your step-by-step survival guide to spotting ghost jobs instantly and forcing your way into the hidden job market where the real hiring actually happens. Defense strategy. Number 1, the 30-day rule. You must become completely ruthless with your time. When you're scrolling through job boards, you must immediately look at the date the job was posted. If a listing has been open for more than 30 days, you do not apply. Period. In this hyper-competitive market, any real, legitimate job opening will receive hundreds of qualified applicants within the first 48 hours. If a company claims they have not found someone to hire after a full month, it is either a ghost job or the management is so toxic that nobody is accepting their offers. Do not throw your resume into a 30-day void. Defense strategy number 2, the career page cross-check. Job boards like Indeed, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn are notorious for allowing expired jobs to automatically renew because it makes their platforms look busier. If you find a job you want on a third-party site, you must leave that site immediately. Go directly to the actual company's corporate website and look at their internal career page. If the job is not listed on their own website, it does not exist. Even if it is there, look for highly specific details. Ghost jobs are usually incredibly vague, featuring massive lists of generic requirements, but zero specific details about who the manager is or what the daily deliverables are. Defense strategy number 3, demand salary transparency. We are in 2026, and several states have legally mandated that companies post the salary range on the job description. If a company refuses to list a specific salary range, or if they post a ridiculous range like $30,000 to $150,000, they are not serious about hiring. They are fishing for the cheapest possible labor or harvesting data. Protect your dignity and skip any listing that plays games with the compensation. Defense strategy number 4, bypass the algorithm entirely. The days of clicking easy apply and getting a job are completely over. The applicant tracking systems are flooded with AI-generated resumes and ghost listings. If you want to get hired today, you have to go through the side door. When you find a real, recently posted job, do not just submit the application. You must go on LinkedIn, search the company, filter for people who work in the specific department you're applying for, and send them a direct message. Tell them you just applied and ask them one specific, intelligent question about the team culture. You must force a real human being to look at your name before the algorithm automatically rejects you. The media will keep telling you that the labor market is strong, but the 2.1 million missing jobs tell the brutal truth. Corporate America has turned the hiring process into a psychological operation. Do not let them harvest your data. Do not let them waste your time. And do not let them make you feel worthless. Audit the posting dates, cross-check the career pages, and force human connection in a market dominated by fake algorithms. If this deep dive confirmed what you have been experiencing in the job market, hit the like button right now. Have you applied to dozens of jobs recently and heard absolutely nothing back? What is the most ridiculous interview process you have been dragged through lately? Let me know your story in the comments below. I read every single one to understand exactly what is happening in your industry. To stay ahead of this rigged corporate system and learn how to protect your time and your wealth, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. Stay sharp, protect your sanity, and I will see you in the next video.